Good afternoon, PSEs. Good afternoon, Sophia. Yes, I'm Sophia. Yes. Today, before I start my presentation, let me ask you a question. Do you know who Tom Hardy is?
Yes!
Some of you might know him, and some of you might not. He is one of my favorite actors. Even though you haven't heard of his name, I'm sure you'll recognize him right away when you see his face. Ta-da! This is him, Tom Hardy, a remarkable British actor and producer who is now 45 years old. His parents are also artists too. His mother is a painter, and his father is a comedy writer. So he was able to grow up in a creative environment and attended theater courses from a young age. He has appeared in a lot of films, from Ridley Scott's Black Hawk Down, Star Trek Nemesis, to Venom. There are also some masterpieces that made him famous, such as Inception, The Dark Knight Rises, The Revenant, and Mad Max Fury Road. I'm sure most of you have already watched Christopher Nolan's 3 films, because they are must-sees, right?
Yes!
So now, I'd like to recommend that you watch Bronson, Warrior, and Legend. Especially when it comes to Legend, the story itself isn't that good, but his performance is really good. He had to play the Cray twins, gangsters, who have opposite personalities. Tom Hardy nailed both roles at the same time. Every time I watch his movies, I'm so surprised at how versatile his acting is. He played various different roles in each movie. For example, he played a lonely fighter who has to fight his own brother in the movie Warrior, while he was a sweet guy who can do anything for a girl he likes in the movie This Means War. And he was also a bad villain who wears a weird mask on his face in the movie The Dark Knight Rises. Now, let me tell you some interesting facts that you might not have known about Tom Hardy. Fact number 1. While he was playing the most notorious British prisoner, Charles Bronson, he became friends with the real Bronson. According to the prisoner, he felt Tom Hardy was the only person who could have played this role. Fact number 2. He prefers playing villains to heroes. He said it's because villains are much more interesting than heroes who are really boring. I'm always inspired by his challenges. Fact number 3. He went to rehab for his addiction to cocaine. He used to find pleasure in drugs and alcohol when he was a teenager. Even when he was having a hard time with his addiction to drugs, he never gave up on chasing his dreams. Fact number 4. He is really active in charity work. He is also an ambassador for the UK charity, the Prince's Trust. After getting fame and money, he decided to be a supporter for others. How nice of him. Not only on the screen, but also in real life, he's an amazing guy. These are the reasons why Tom Hardy is my favorite actor, my ideal type, and my role model at the same time. Thank you for listening to my presentation.